Hello friend. I am the TTS Shadbot. I am experienced in shadow work and this video will serve as an introduction to shadow work. If you aren't familiar with this term, let's break it down for you. Work means you are putting effort in a certain thing to accomplish a certain goal. That thing is the shadow. But what is the shadow in this context? The shadow is that scary and dark side of your world that has fears, traumas and negative behaviors associated to it. Most of these are created during childhood. When we were living our early stages of life, we were learning the basics. We didn't view the world the way we do now. So, as an example, if your parents had a conturbated relationship and you experienced that, you would subconsciously associate love to that. Also, you learned that when people get in a relationship, that's because they love each other. Therefore, you associate love to troublesome relationships. Then, since you aren't conscious, you gain such perspective as a child, then you grow with that in your subconscious mind, and guess what? If you don't do shadow work on that, your relationships will either be chaotic or you may not even have any, because subconsciously the experience you have got from an early age tells you that having a romantic relationship equals trouble. Whether you like it or not, the subconscious always prevails over the conscious mind. So, why should you practice shadow work? First, healing your shadow brings us health and joy to life. Negative emotions and thoughts can literally create disease over time. Also, if you make peace with your shadow self, you will see less negatives in your life. You will embrace the positive side of life, things won't seem to be as hard as you may think they are, and your true self will be unapologetically unleashed. Doesn't that seem wonderful, to become the light that shines in the dark? One important thing that I need to tell you is this: many people say things like, "Do you have negative tendencies? Then let's fight against them. Go defeat your lazy/evil/pathetic/insert negative connotation here side of you." No, you won't defeat shit. Your shadow and your light are both together, they are both part of you. You are here on your path to become a better version of you, therefore accept who you are and accept your situation. If you don't, you are like a person who uses a GPS to go to a certain place but you refuse to see the starting point. You can only go somewhere else if you accept the place you are in right now. From then, you can set up your route towards wherever you want to go. Resisting something is like placing a big pile of junk in the middle of the road. You have to let go from that and then you are ready to move on. So, how do you work on your own shadow? There are multiple ways to do so. Some are passive while others require you to do a deep introspection. Shadow work is meant to reach the root cause, the source of any destructive, negative behavior, negative thoughts and tendencies. Take a few moments for yourself whenever you can and analyze your life. Tone down your mind and let the feelings and thoughts come to you naturally. Analyze every single thing in life from your past and ask yourself, how did this situation shape me? What patterns these circumstances caused me to create in my life? Even seemingly super duper tiny minor things can hold a key to a major breakthrough. For example, as a child, did you ever refuse you eat everything on the plate? If the answer is yes, but if someone convinced you otherwise, for example, by saying something like, "If you don't eat everything on the plate then you are a bad boy, girl," then that may have slowly turned you into a people pleaser as an adult, because subconsciously as a child, you wouldn't get unconditional love from who was raising you because they would reject you at some degree over you not eating all the food on the plate. Instinctively that's related to survival. If subconsciously you know you need your parents to survive during your early years of life and they reject you, then you won't be able to survive, so you develop a defense mechanism where, in order to survive, you have to please your parents so that they do not reject you. Then the pattern carries over to your friendships, to your job, where you for example say yes to someone's request when that would go against your will. You lost your sense of self earlier in life by doing what others want or expect you to do, and then you repeat that pattern over and over again. When some circumstances causes triggers on you, that is an opportunity to do shadow work. One technique you can apply is to become the observer. The goal is to observe a situation without judgments coming from our ego, from our mind. A totally unbiased perspective allows you to have more clarity to analyze the situation, to see where those triggers stem from and what can you do about them, either in the inside and the outside. but especially the inside, because the outside is a reflection of who you are anyway. And speaking of reflections, your life, your friendships, all are an opportunity to do shadow work as well. If you struggle with money, maybe you have beliefs, fears, behaviors associated to money that doesn't allow you to get the money you want, the abundance you expect from life. Think and feel about the differences between you and an abundant person. You will get some answers there. Then you will need to embody that. But even that may not be enough. There may be subconscious beliefs still stopping you from getting the life of your dreams. To deal with the subconscious, you can use certain meditation techniques that can bypass your conscious mind and positively affect your subconscious mind. They will also help you be in a more relaxed state and leave your mind quiet, which can bring a better state of clarity to your life. A mind always running at high speed makes it harder to enter a state of flow, from where the most valuable information comes from. One last thing you can do is journaling. Get a large piece of paper and a pen and prepare yourself to write down anything you find relevant for your shadow work. In description I'll leave you a link I found with interesting questions you can answer and will surely help you in your shadow work journey. I'll also leave other links regarding certain other topics I referred here. Feel free to explore what resonates with you. Feel free to comment below. If you enjoyed the content, subscribe and like this video. Follow me on Twitter, and if you want personalized counseling about any topic that is bothering you, message me there. See you next time.